Hello and welcome to the PBM Insider. I am Jim Lodge, an actual PBM insider. If you haven't already heard, Congress recently passed the most significant federal PBM reform in decades as part of the 2026 Consolidated Appropriations Act. If you sponsor a self-funded health plan or serve as an advisor to one, this is super important, so listen up. Here's what the law does in simple terms. First, PBMs must pass through 100% of rebates and other manufacturer payments tied to your drug plan's utilization rate. Not most, not net of fees, not after quote-unquote administrative adjustments, 100%. Second, PBMs must disclose all direct and indirect compensation. That includes fees collected by affiliates, rebate aggregators, and GPOs. Revenue streams that have been traditionally hidden are now legally relevant and disclosable to the plan sponsor. Third, for Medicare, PBMs move to flat service fees starting in 2028. No more compensation tied to list price or rebate volume. And that, ladies and gentlemen, tells you exactly where policy is heading for commercial plans. Now here's the real issue for employers and advisors. If you ignore and continue operating under the old hidden revenue model, you're not just leaving money on the table, you will be creating major fiduciary risk for your company, your benefits committee, and possibly for yourself personally. Under ERISA, plan sponsors must ensure service provider compensation is reasonable. Once disclosure is mandated by law, we didn't know stops being a defense. Failure to review, benchmark, renegotiate, or audit PBM contracts could trigger any or all of a number of bad things, including participant litigation and fiduciary liability. Advisors are not immune either. If you guide employers through PBM contracting, your standard of care just became way higher. The bottom line, the 2026 CAA didn't just change PBM rules, it explicitly changed the fiduciary expectation for employers. If you haven't reviewed your PBM contracts since this law passed, now is the time. Because waiting until 2028 is not a strategy. It's a very, very serious risk. This is the PBM Insider, keeping you informed.